It started off a perfectly fine morning. I was having my hot chocolate, catching up on emails, desperately hoping some of you had subscribed to the Amsiderian Gazette. But alas, no new Geminis had stumbled into my honeypot. Then, an email caught my attention. The service I'd contracted to host and manage the Amsiderian Gazette had just renewed my subscription. So, I went to check on it, just to make sure the taxes hadn't doubled, something that seems to happen frequently for us in Kenya. My intuition had led me to something more alarming. Below the receipt was a small notice. My monthly payments had gone up, almost doubled actually. From January 2026, I would pay significantly more just to keep the Amsiderian Gazette running. The email cited the need to offer better services, but I had seen this before. You see, before launching the Amsiderian Gazette, my hosting provider had sent me similar emails. Pricing for my hosting had tripled in over 3 years. With that memory fresh in mind, I decided to take the Amsiderian Gazette offline and embark on my most ambitious endeavor yet. I would learn to manage my own servers and build my own infrastructure, free from corporate overloads. How difficult could it be? Yeah, it turns out it was not a walk in the park. After acquiring a server, I had to actually learn how to use it. Luckily, I just spent the better part of 2025 getting comfortable with Linux, which meant I could work on a terminal with enough confidence to feel like a bootleg hacker. I could impress the most technologically challenged individuals, but anyone who could load their computer's boot screen would have laughed at my mediocrity. Still, I was determined to at least hold my own in tech conversations with my brothers, both programmers, and pretend I understood the difference between SSH hardening and installing a firewall. Following my journey into the clouds, I had to decide how to actually build the Amsiderian Gazette. After a couple of weeks enduring Reddit comment sections, scouring the internet, and prompting ChatGPT to oblivion, I must have been personally responsible for portions of OpenAI's losses, I finally arrived at the solution. The amazing world of free and open source software. You thought I was going to say Gumble, didn't you? As someone obsessed with the idea of freedom, Force felt like salvation from corporate overlords. The catch is that you set everything up yourself. Some Force tools offer managed hosting at fair prices, but others just assume you know what you're doing and offer zero hand-holding. Even I figured it out eventually, so it's really not as complicated as it sounds. What followed was a couple of months of designing the systems and making sure everything worked. If this were a movie, this would be the training montage, where our hero transforms from a pathetic nobody into a warrior who could defeat an entire army with just a death stare. And like any great movie, nothing went according to plan. A few days before the systems were due to go live, I got an email from my payment processor. Card payments no longer worked. Something to do with regulations. I was devastated. It had been a complete nightmare getting a payment processor to work with my little studio in the first place. Now I had to start all over again. Not wanting to quit, I used the setback as an opportunity to completely redesign the website while I searched for a new payment processor. After a couple of false dawns, I finally got one that worked. The adventure was over. Now, ladies, gentlemen, babies, dogs, cats, and everyone in between, the Amsiderian Gazette is officially back online. So what does version 2.0 actually mean for you? For starters, the whole experience just feels better. The website has been rebuilt from the ground up, new design fully aligned with Little Reuby's branding, and noticeably faster. More importantly, your privacy actually means something here. No invasive tracking scripts, no third-party eyes on what you're reading, just you and the content. For Geminis, our subscribers, the membership portal is a proper upgrade. You can now check your subscription status, update your details, and request renewal links all in one place. No more hunting through your inbox. Payments currently processed in Kenyan shillings with automatic display in Kenyan shillings, of course, Euro, and USD, depending on where you are. Full USD processing is already in the works, and memberships remain non-auto-renewing. Now, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. Starting now, Little Reuby only uploads once a month. I know how that sounds, but hear me out. I've watched what chasing the algorithm does to creators. The quality drops, the joy goes. You end up making content for the upload schedule instead of making something worth watching. I don't want that for Little Reuby, and honestly, I don't think you want that either. One video a month means every single upload gets my full attention. No filler, no rushed edits, just work I'm genuinely proud to put out. Plus, more focus on actually getting the graphic novel closer to completion. And if you want to stay closer to the process between uploads, see the concept art, get the studio updates, the week-by-week progress on Amsiderian the Flying Man, that's exactly what the Amsiderian Gazette is for. If that still doesn't motivate you to join, Geminis now receive an executive producer credit in every monthly YouTube release, and credit in Amsiderian the Flying Man graphic novel. Not to mention an exclusive weekly access to concept art and various Little Reuby studio insights. Wondering where to sign up? Click the link in the description. Your membership directly funds Little Reuby Studios. Hope to see you in the Amsiderian Gazette or in 1 month. Your choice.